Hey guys, Yasil here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing something a bit differently. I'm going to be doing a product review of this Motospeed CK104 RGB mechanical keyboard. I have done a review of this on my personal YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description, but that was much more of a silent product review. I'm hoping to go into much more detail with this one. Okay, cool. So as you can see, this keyboard has RGB backlit keys. These are mechanical keys, so they are quite loud. They actually, I would say, modeled around or very similar to the Cherry MX Blue switches. These are actually Otomu Blue, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, which do sound very similar to the Cherry MX blue keys. Or blue switches rather. But I've been using this keyboard for about a year now. I bought it off GearBest, and I must say I'm really enjoying it. It's I use it for gaming, programming. It's my daily keyboard. So I figured I should probably do a more in-depth review about this since I've had it for a year now. And yeah, so let me take you through some of the features of this keyboard. Well, as you can see, it's on a wave type of setting that can go through the multiple colors. And to change the setting of the keyboard, so to change the mode, you can press function and the insert key, and that'll change it to the different modes that they offer. So there's a static color. There's like a what's this? Is it like a breathing color, I think? And you can adjust the intensity with the arrow. So up and down is brightness, and left and right is speed. So I think I can make this a bit faster, which is quite dim. Oh, there we go. So this is like a pulsing red. But to change the color, you go function delete. So you can change it to green, blue, turquoise blue, purple, white. So you get the picture. Then some of the other modes. This is one of the interesting things about this keyboard. You can save presets, so you have up to 5 presets you can save. So if you hit function 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can choose from some presets. And this is all hardware driven. This doesn't require any software whatsoever. So if I go ahead and hit F1, I can change the colors of the keys or set or create a custom profile. So to do that, you press function home, which has MR, and then you'll see this little this blue LED flashing here. That means it's in programming mode. So if I go WSAD, so these are all red, and then if I hit them again, they'll go yellow, they'll go green. So let's say I want that to be green. Reload, I'll make red. Spacebar, I'll make blue. And then to save this, you press function MR again, and then if you change and you go back, then your presets will be saved. Some of the other color functions. This is like a like a wave or a pulse through all the different colors, and you can make them slightly dimmer if you want, or as bright as you can. And then this is basically wherever you type, it leaves the last typed key or press key with a different color. So you can actually change this to, if you just want it to be red, or you just want it to be yellow. I actually like the multicolor for this setting. I like the multicolor one because it looks pretty cool. There we go. So you can go crazy with that. The next one is just like more like a wave, and this is quite a fun one. You can change the speed of this to make it slower, or you can make it faster. Cool. Then here's another setting. Wherever you type, it disperses it sends like a ripple effect, which can get quite distracting. Most of these functions I don't really use. These are like it creates an area wherever you clicked. It highlights the keys around it, and there we go. We go back to our pulsing. You can slow this down to almost static, or you could speed it up, make it dimmer, or you can make it brighter. So I usually like to have it around there, static, because it's a bit distracting when it's moving all around. I'll try and do some recordings with the light turned off just to see how bright this is in the dark. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch the lights off and see, just to give you guys an idea of what's it like in the dark. So as you can see, it is quite bright. It might be blurring up the video a bit. But let me just cycle through some of these functions. I must say, typing on this keyboard can be really, really loud. So I don't suggest using this in an office type of situation. Your colleagues might not appreciate that too much. But for home use, I'm loving it. It's working really, really well. It's a nice, very clean keyboard, and it has some really cool features. So yeah, this is the area. I can change that to RGB. And go back to this. Cool. So let me just do some close-ups of the keyboard so you guys can see up close the keys and perhaps maybe a small sound test. Okay, so you got your full numpad, your insert home. These are the keys. So if you want to swap, if you want to change mode, you'll press function insert. If you want to change the color in that mode, you'll press function delete. And then if you want to adjust some of the presets from 1 to 5, you'll go function home, and then you can adjust them. Yeah, so this is just a bit of a close-up of the actual keyboard, and a sound test. Does have a very clacky type of sound, which is it's quite nice. It takes some getting used to if you haven't typed on a mechanical keyboard before. And these keycaps do come off. There we go. So you can actually see the key there. Let me put this back on. And that goes there. Yeah, there you go. This is the Motospeed CK104 mechanical keyboard. Yeah, I'm using it for a year now. I don't have any complaints. There was actually, well, there is one thing that happened, which is not really a complaint. Something weird happened where my WSAD keys got swapped to my arrow keys for some odd reason on my Windows machine. But all I had to do was press function escape, and there's reset written here. So you go function escape. It almost recalibrates the keyboard to go back to its default settings, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not sure if your presets get saved. I have to double check on that. But I've only done that maybe twice, and I think it might have been something to do with Windows installation that I had. But other than that, I'm loving this keyboard. I picked it up from GearBest. I got another one from a friend of mine from Banggood. I paid $50 for this, and I think you can get them much cheaper now, around $40 or $42. So I'm loving it. Let me know what you guys think. I'll leave the listing in the description below. Thanks for watching. Cheers.